How to find if you're ugly using science. How you gonna tell me I'm ugly with science, bro? How you gonna tell me I'm ugly with mathematics? Let's get into this vid. I got my Discord down in the description as well as my Instagram. If y'all wanna lock in with me, let's get into it.
Take a look at these two. Who do you think an Asian woman would prefer?
This is supposed to be science? Okay.
Most likely him.
Actually, no, I probably would have said bro. I probably would have said bro right here just because shorties, you know, that they be saying you be going to like, you know, a different country and they be treating black people like they in the NBA. Everybody in the NBA, boy.
Now, before you call me a racist, you have to know that in 2014, the dating app OkCupid proved that your ethnicity can make you seem prettier or uglier, depending on the woman you want to attract. Yep, that's how deep I went into this rabbit hole. But this is only one of the many studies I went through just to help you answer the question, are you actually ugly? Now, let's take a look at the whole ethnicity table again. As you can see, women tend to have a higher preference for men that have these.
Okay, Asian women rating. Okay. So black women mostly like black men. Latino women mostly like Latino men. White women mostly like white men. And Asian women mostly like Asian men. Okay. Okay.
Same ethnicity as them. But what about men? Well, these two ethnicities seem to actually prefer Asian women over the ones from their own group. In fact, Asian women seem to have the best overall score next to white men. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's change to this picture. Do you think that ethnicity will still matter? Of course not. Because now we have to talk about something even more controversial.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Chad and Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And mogging. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about looks maxing type shit.
Symmetry. And I have good and bad news for you. The good news is that the average man has one part of his face just 53.5% symmetrical with the other one. Doable, right? Well, here comes the bad news. An average of 4.85 out of 7 people tend to overestimate their attractiveness. So your face might be more asymmetrical than you think. But how can you find out? There are some rules that a symmetrical face must follow. First, we have the rule of fifths. Take the measurements of one of your eyes from one spot to another.
Bro, just use the mirror. Just use the mirror effect, bro. I'm not measuring out the size of my eyes, brother. I'm sorry, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do what you just did on the last pick. Turn on the mirror effect and click it really, really quick. I'm not measuring this. I'm not doing this, brother. And my face isn't symmetrical, and I already know it. Look at my face. Look at my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like I'm looking straight forward right at the cam. My face like a little off. Hold up. Let me see. Straight forward. Okay, look. Straight forward at the cam. It's a little off. It's a little off, bro. It's just not hitting how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay, bro. We all can't be symmetrical. I don't think there's anybody that's really symmetrical for real. Honestly.
This is a fifth. Now, if your face would be perfectly symmetrical, you should have 5 equal parts. If not, well, you can compare the 2/5 from the right with the 2/5 from the left to see how much it differs. Second, we have the rule of thirds, developed by Leonardo da Vinci himself. He found that a symmetrical face can be evenly divided into thirds. The lower third is from your chin to the bottom of your nose. The next is from the bottom of your nose to the top of the eyebrows. The last one is from the top of the eyebrows to your hairline.
Okay, this one might be actually pretty fire because it's not about the symmetricals from the side, but it's about the sizing of your face parts. Watch, let me see. So like down here, this should be equal. Oh, no, it's above my eyebrows. I'm cooked. Oh, I'm cooked. Yeah, that's wraps for me.
Again, to find out how symmetrical your face really is, you can compare the upper third with the lower third. Now, before you start taking your
Okay, my hairline start like right here. So my upper third right here, lower third. Oh, it's a little long.
measurements, you have to know this. In 2018, a bunch of researchers took some men, photographed them, and modified their teeth to be unaesthetic in some photos and normal in others. What did they find out? The worse the dental aesthetics, the more attention to the mouth. So even a beautiful face can be almost destroyed by some bad teeth. Now, according to YouGov US, around 23% of Americans say their teeth are somewhat unattractive, and 9% think their teeth are very unattractive. So if you consider your teeth as unattractive, you're most likely in the bottom 32%. I'll show you how to solve all these.
He's kind of cooking. He's kind of cooking. I don't really like my teeth all that much. I got like a little baby gap right here. It's like a small gap. I had braces, but I lost my retainer. Yeah, lost my retainer. So like, I got a little baby gap. But I feel like my teeth ain't good. I wouldn't say my teeth are unattractive. So hey, you feel me? So he kind of cooking though, cause he's saying shit that I would have never thought of, like the percentages of like this shit. Never considered it. I only thought side by side. So maybe that's why I'm a Chad type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Chad type shit because I didn't consider the other proportions. You know what I'm saying? Tight-ish.
Problems at the end of the video. But what about balding? Turns out our generation is losing hair faster than all the other generations before. According to some studies, the average 20-year-old should have this hairline, while the average 37-year-old should have this hairline. So you can use this statistic to know how chopped your hairline really is. But besides the scalp...
See, with the hairline, I just started taking, I'm not gonna lie to you, I started taking Hims, right? Because I wanted to grow out a full beard. Still can't grow a full beard. Started taking it. Still can't grow a full beard. But my hair is thicker. Even right here, like you see this shit thick. It's thicker. My eyebrows are thicker. I'm happy, bro. My eyelashes longer. I ain't even gonna complain, brother. You know what I mean? Yo, if y'all feel like y'all hair is doing something that you don't like, go get you some Hims. That shit work, bro. My back is hairy now. I don't know why I needed to tell y'all that. But that shit works, bro. That shit works. I never had hair on my back in my life. My back is hairy, bro. It's not like gorilla hairy, but it's like peach fuzz hairy. You know what I'm saying? Like your first couple of hairs that you get on your chin when you're a kid, like super thin, like you could yank them bitches off. You know what I mean? Like that type hairy. But it's still mind-boggling. Yo, like I'm growing hair on my back. That's how you know that shit work though. That's how you know that shit work. And I still can't grow a beard. That's how you know it worked, but only to certain extents, my nigga. You can't do the undoable. You know what I mean? My shit don't connect like right here. It won't grow hair right here. I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. Y'all let me know how I can grow more hair like right here. Inside in the comments. You feel me?
Here, we can't ignore the facial hair. Why is it important? In 2020, the RSOS discovered that men are perceived as more attractive.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. If I had a full beard, bro, I'll be really out here doing like the unbelievable or the unthinkable, bro. I'll really be stepping. But I can't grow it for my life, bro. I can't grow it for my life. Just right here, though. Like, just this little spot.
When they have beards, especially because they hide any signs of bad facial structure. But a study from YouGov found that only 54% of US men currently have a beard or a mustache. So if you have a good facial structure, a clean-shaved look also works. Yet this can highlight another flaw: acne. According to the National Library of Medicine, around 43% of men between the ages of 20 to 29 suffer from acne. Fortunately, this percentage drops to 20% for men over 30. I also dealt with this problem myself, so I'm not gonna give you the usual, just don't stress about it and it'll be gone. Since I have dry skin, I cleared my acne by washing my face just once a day with water and significantly cutting back on sodium in my diet, especially MSG. Foods like these won't only dehydrate you, but also make you gain weight over time. The average American man has 200 pounds, aka 90 kilograms, and approximately 28% body fat. So if your body fat is this high, you have to look at your diet.
Bro, what is this? Why is this on my screen? Why is this on my screen? This is madness, bro. And just because we here, and I'm just gonna mess with y'all right quick, we gonna put it in 0.75. Y'all really focusing on what's going on right here.
But how can...
Dang it, they left. Never mind. Okay, we're going back regular speed, y'all. We're going back regular speed. Tight shit.
Can you calculate it? Simply search for a body fat calculator. But there are some things that we can't really change about ourselves. The average American man is about 5'9". So if you were...
I'm average height, bruh. I was gonna be mad, but I'm not even mad, bro. I'm used to it now, bro. Average height, brother. It's okay to be average height, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a vibe. You know what I mean? I'm still a vibe. Type shit. You know what I mean? 5'9". It's all good. Life okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Average height. Things could be worse, but also things could be better. But at least things aren't worse. So I don't have no more complaints. When I was younger, I was like, I remember in high school, I was telling my mama, I was like, bruh, give me them growth hormones, bro. Give me them growth hormones. I had a couple of kids in my that graduated with me. There's 2 of them. They were brothers. They used to be my height. Their parents put them on growth hormones, bro. Like, they was my height, and their parents put them on growth hormones, and they grew, like, I want to say, like, another, like, 4 inches, bro. Another, like, 3-4 inches, bro. Because they got put on them growth hormones. But I hear that makes your bones fragile and shit. You know? Them niggas they might be aching and breaking right now. Me, on the other hand. You know what I'm saying? Hell, drinking milk. You know what I'm saying? Getting on my calcium, man. My shit ain't gonna crack and black. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah. I don't know how we got there, but yeah, I was pissed at that time. I was like, bro, put me on the growth hormones, bro. I don't even care, bro. I'm trying to get another 2 inches in. Pause, no diddy. You know what I mean? Pause, hold up.
Or under this height, it means that you're unattractive, right? Wrong. In reality, it depends on the women you want to attract. Take a look at this graph. You have maximum chances with a woman if you are 5 inches or 12.7 centimeters taller than her. The irony, the graph for women's ideal height is almost in reverse. But let me show you something interesting. This is a graph that shows the success of average-looking men on dating apps depending on their heights. 6'4", aka 193 centimeters tall, is the best performing.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich. Really black.
Hey, bruh.
He's 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah.
Are you?
What you should have said is, let me see your exes. Let me see all the dudes you've been with. Let me see them right quick. Let me see how you got to these standards, shorty. Something had to play out in your life to push your standards right there. Show me a rich 6'5" dude that's black that, you know, you've been with in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, even if you just slept with them, just show me anybody. I don't care. I don't care what it is at that point. You know? Show them to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go band for band. You know what I mean? Let me see it happen. Cause I just don't believe it, man. I just don't believe it. But you know, some brothers just be down bad, brother.
You're delusional.
Now there are 2 more unexpected metrics that can influence attractiveness.
Okay.
Age and workplace. As
Okay.
you might know, women's attractiveness tends to peak between 20 to 25 years old. Men, on the other hand, we get the most female attention between 25 to 30. But we actually have 2 peaks. One is between 21 to 25, where we get attention mostly from women our age or younger, while the other one is from 25 to 30, where we get the most attention overall from women. But women of all ages want stability, so your workplace can be a tricky thing. Being unemployed is apparently more attractive than working in labor or service and hospitality.
That's tough.
Yeah, I know. On the other hand, some of the most attractive careers include firefighters, military personnel, law enforcement officers, with legal attorneys standing at the very top. Now, if you're part of that small minority that actually wants to fix these flaws and become more attractive, I've got the perfect video for you.
Hey, that was a W plug right there. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good plug right there. Y'all go rock with bro. What's his thing? Zoomology. Yeah, Zoomology. He makes good vids, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.